Hello and welcome to Aquarius Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be a love reading for my wonderful Aquarius. This is for Aquarius in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. It's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every Aquarius out there, but I do hope you find it useful or at least enjoyable. I would say take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And this is a timeless reading. It's for whenever you come across it. So Aquarius, I'm going to start by asking for 3 cards from this deck for the overall energy, and then I'm going to go straight into a spread and ask a couple of extra questions than previously if you've been here for a while. So just to go a little bit into a more detailed spread for you, just for a bit of a change for this collection of videos. So can I get 3 cards, please? Hold on. 3 cards for Aquarius for what we need to know as the overall energy for their love reading at this time. So can I get 3 cards for Aquarius, please? There's one. About there. So 2 more, please. Okay. I think that might be 2 cards that came out, Aquarius. So we have our 3. Okay, we have got, wow, the Hierophant was that first card out for you, then the Strength card and the Ace of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck, which I'll also take into consideration, is the Sun. Wow, Aquarius, some of you might be dealing with a Leo, as we've got both of the cards associated with Leo from the Major Arcana, but you don't have to be. But overall, as a general energy, this is quite stunning. With the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles, this talks about a really prosperous new beginning for you of some sort of next level that's happening. Now I'm asking about your love life, but that could be committing to someone for the first time, or it could be at the next stage of an existing commitment. It's going to involve a bit of courage and strength to take this new beginning, maybe just because it's quite monumental, but it's going to bring a lot of joy, a lot of new energy, like fresh, like rejuvenation to your life, to yourself, and something worth celebrating, really. But it's something that really requires inner leveling up as well to take this new step. It's even though we only have an Ace here, which talks about new beginnings, this is also giving me a feeling of leaving your past life behind you and really embracing this new beginning wholeheartedly. With that Sun card there as well, it's the heart chakra is I'm really drawn to, being very open and really letting this abundance of new energy just embrace it, letting it in. So wow, 3 major, I mean counting the base card as well, that's 3 major arcana and an ace. So that is pretty exciting for you, Aquarius. I'm just going to pop this to the side. Let me see, you might not be able to see it, but I will bear it in mind. If I pop them there, hopefully you can see it, see the 3 cards on camera. Bear with me, this is the first video that I'm doing, trying out this structure. So let's get into your spread. So in the spread, I'm going to be asking 8 questions about you and the person who's coming through in this love reading. When I'm saying this is how you feel, this is how they feel. If for you it's the other way around, just reverse it. That's no problem at all. So can I get the top 8 cards for Aquarius, please, for their love reading? Top 8 cards for my lovely Aquarius. Okay, let's go. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay. At the bottom of this deck, Aquarius, we have the 4 of Wands. Wow. The Lovers And the Fool, amazing. And there's the World, and there's the Sun. Oh my goodness, Aquarius, you are on the precipice of something really amazing in your love life. I mean, this is a new chapter, and I think I said about leaving your past life behind, and the World card talks about exactly that. We've got the Sun again, with the Lovers, and the Four of Wands can also, it's Four of Wands is associated with the Hierophant. It is something long term. It's something, it can be about a really stable foundation and the journey to a long lasting relationship. It can be living with somebody, it can be talk about marriage as well. The Lovers underneath that, this is incredible. Wow, you're right at the beginning of a brand new chapter, which is all about love and happiness and so much abundance, and joy coming into your life. Reason to celebrate, I think I said at the beginning, and that Four of Wands card is exactly that as well. At the bottom of this deck, interesting. I mean, there had to be some shadow to the light, because so far this has been a lot of light. So at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, potentially a Taurus, or somebody with Taurus in their chart. Again, you don't have to be. But there's someone here who has been maybe out of contact for a while, or there's been issues with communication, or communication hasn't seemed to have been going anywhere. The situation has been confusing. Maybe someone has been, I keep getting the words in my head, dilly-dallying about making some sort of choice, or they felt like they couldn't trust making a choice. It's a sense of someone who's pretty apathetic, and they feel like it doesn't really, with this Five of Swords card, I'm getting someone who is not really seeing it being that serious, that communication wasn't going very well, because it's like a sense of apathy, like or cynicism is what I'm getting here. Someone could be quite cynical about love, or feeling like every option that they have come across has been something that they couldn't trust in, that they couldn't actually put any that really count as being quite serious anyway. So although they were in a bit of a negative headspace, I would say it was kind of like what does it matter anyway kind of thing. Page of Cups and the Death card underneath that. So there could be someone who now wants to reach out, maybe express that they care, that they do care about somebody, maybe that where the communication has stopped for a while. But I get the sense that there's a mistrust here about this communication, and maybe, and I feel like someone has just been burnt a lot. And that King of Pentacles, it could be talking about someone who would much rather focus on things that they can rely on, like their money, their career, their stability, that kind of thing, rather, because it's almost like love has been rather disappointing, and every option that they felt like they had has turned out to be trash, basically. It's what I'm getting. So there's a cynicism here. So that might be why courage is required to step into this new chapter. Like, if it could also talk about every opportunity in the past, or seeming opportunity, has led to nothing. So someone's not really communicating with anyone right now, or choosing to sit in silence. So if something brand new, and yeah, this could be something brand new rather than someone returning, but we'll see with further layers of the spread. It could be that I'm not sure if I can trust this new opportunity, because everything I thought was good in the past has turned out to be lies, or someone pretending to be something that they weren't, etc. So let's get the next layer for Aquarius, please, for the spread. The top 8 cards for Aquarius. Okay. Okay. right. The bottom of this deck, we have the Five of Swords. Again, we just saw it. I was just talking about it. The Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. There's definitely a concern here, or there's someone who may have acted selfishly or could still be acting selfishly, to be honest. There seems to be some sort of it all hinges around some sort of conversation or the lack thereof. It's something to do about communication that's really been a factor here. It's because this Ten of Pentacles is talking about long term, it's talking about family, long-term relationships, you know, stability, money, like success with money. But this Four of Pentacles that's underneath is this energy of getting what you can from a situation, and then, you know, taking what they can and then getting out of there, just in it for themselves. It's kind of like someone who turns up to a party without a gift, you know, for the host, and then drinks the drinks that everyone else has brought and eats the food that everyone else has brought, and then does an Irish goodbye, which is basically disappearing without even saying goodbye. Just like they come, they get what they can from the situation, and then they leave without contributing anything. It's just, and yeah, with this Nine of Cups underneath, it's just someone who's self-satisfying themselves like that. Like they're just out for themselves, essentially. Now there's this communication coming with the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands can talk, you know, especially here, about someone who wants to grow a situation, someone who wants to move things forwards, to expand maybe a connection, maybe the opportunity that is in front of them, and really grow that through communicating more and more. But with this Five of Swords, again, it's an energy of not trusting someone's words. So it's not necessarily that someone is in this very like selfish, just, you know, this could be in a romantic sense, just someone who says the right things to get somebody into bed, and then once that's happened, you never hear from them again, kind of thing, and they go off and they go home and relax, like they're very self-satisfied, and never speak again. So I'm not sure yet, we'll go into the spread, if this is actually what's happening, but it feels like that's the concern here, is what I'm hearing, or is what is being said, can it be trusted, or is this just like someone with a, what's the phrase, like a silver tongue, who's able to charm me, or say the things that, you know, maybe I want to hear. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Two of Cups, lovely. Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, there's just this energy here of someone not believing that this is real, and feeling like something is too good to be true. I'm really getting a sense that someone might feel like something is moving too fast, like the connection between that they feel with somebody else feels very strong, and the strength of that connection is scaring them, is worrying them, it's almost panicking them, because it feels too good to be true. And due to this, someone might be running the risk of lashing out, of saying something in the moment that they might regret later, with this Knight of Swords energy, acting quite impulsively in what they say, maybe even cutting someone off quickly, you know, just before something has even had the chance to grow, to flourish. Because yeah, look at this, underneath this beautiful Empress, we have the Page of Swords, the Moon, the Seven of Cups. This is just a what else do I not know? What's hidden in the shadows? And this, again, we've got the Seven of Cups, and we just saw that with the Five of Swords at the bottom of the first deck. So yeah, it's the same energy I'm getting here of, can I really trust this? Is this someone pretending to be something that they're not, just to get my attention? What else do I not know? Is someone maybe trying to do some digging, do some researching? But you know what I'm also getting here is that if you look hard enough, you'll find something, and then someone might have jumped on whatever they came across. So for example, someone's doesn't really believe that the person they've just connected with could be as good as, you know, they're feeling that they are. So they start looking them up on social media and maybe searching relentlessly through who they're following or who follows them, and then they just draw random conclusions, and then to make some sort of snap decision of, right, I'm not talking to this person anymore, because you know what, I looked at their Instagram and I see that they've got 10 people like this following them, etc. I don't know, it's just something, that's the mood I'm getting. It's almost like a self-sabotaging energy, but I don't want to be that harsh, because I feel like it's more it's someone who's influenced very much by the past here, of what they've experienced before, of disappointments from people not being who they say they are. Okay, let's get the third layer, and then I'm going to go through the spread for you, my lovely Aquarius. And whilst I'm just shuffling this third layer, if I could just kindly ask if you could, well, if I could just ask if you could kindly hit the like button, I mean. If you just like the video for me, it just takes a second and it means the world. Just helps the algorithm, and, you know, for more than 5 people to see the video. So thank you so much for doing so. And if you haven't already subscribed, then please do. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. And then you can also hit the notification bell if you'd like, to know when I put up new videos. So I'm going to clarify this spread, please, with the top 8 cards one more time for my wonderful Aquarius. Okay, let's go. Wow. So much major arcana. I've got the Sun again now. Wow, the Ace of Swords on top of the Ace of Swords from 2 different decks. Okay. Interesting. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords again. See how all the decks are like really talking together here? So the 9 of Swords, I was just talking about it with that sense of someone is really getting worked up in their mind about stuff, and it's really kind of, I want to say like turning mountains out of molehills, turning molehills into mountains, whatever the phrase is. 8 of Wands again, Page of Cups. Yeah, there's a why are they messaging me? What do they really mean? I mean, in some ways this could be a should I message them energy as well, but this could be a should I message them back? Should I reopen communication with this person? Or if, you know, someone who you haven't been talking to for a while, if they're now reaching out to you, Aquarius, this could be you going, oh, what do they want? Is this something I should engage with? Should I message them back? Should I ignore them? We've got the 2 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, yeah, under that. See, the 6 of Pentacles in this deck is this woman who's quite regal and elegant, and it's actually telling the tale that she's of her visiting like a leper colony, and she actually takes her glove off of one of her hands to touch them, the people that she's visiting, on their faces, and show compassion and show that she's not afraid of them, and she wants to give very generously and kindly, you know, her love and compassion to them, to these people who feel like they are outcast, or that they're not deserving of, or they haven't, not that they're not deserving, but previously they've been treated like they are not worthy of compassion and love and kindness. So it's a beautiful energy of generosity, of spirit, and also it's quite sad as well that these people feel like that. And it's I'm really drawn to say that this time, because I feel like there's either someone here who doesn't feel, maybe even subconsciously, and they're not aware that that's the reason that they're getting up in their head and creating monsters where there aren't any in this opportunity, and they might not be aware that subconsciously it's because they're struggling with a sense of really being deserving of love and deserving of compassion, maybe if, depending on how they've been treated by people in the past. This kind of very sweet energy coming towards them, and a new opportunity could feel scary. could feel like maybe they might be feeling like they're not worthy of it. And that could be what I'm talking about a little bit of self-sabotage, but from a kind of a place of previous hurt. There's also obviously the message here of, do I give to this? Ignoring the dynamic I was just mentioning with this particular Six of Pentacles, it is just a, do I also reciprocate here? Do I give to this? And the Two of Wands is this a direction I want to go in? At the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Wands. So it could be also because, if this is for some of you, that this situation has not been going anywhere for some time, with this person who's now, maybe they are opening up communication with you again, Aquarius, or vice versa, as I said. So this could have been a situation that was in limbo, and you could have been waiting a while to hear from them, and now that you could be doubting it. If that's the case, then I feel like during this kind of time out period, then someone's feelings have been growing. Maybe it's actually given them the perspective. I mean, this combination is really, distance makes the heart grow fonder, or certainly a time out has made the heart grow fonder in this scenario. A little bit of maybe a distance, a time of not talking, and I feel like someone's been missing the other person. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands, but interestingly, it could be that the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands is really an energy of someone who's given up. And the Queen of Swords, did I say? No, Queen of Swords is you, Aquarius, as well. It's air energy. So it could be that you have already given up on this person, or really decided, no, this is never going to happen. I'm bitterly disappointed with how this has gone. I'm just gonna, this is the same kind of energy I was getting from what I was talking about from the last deck with that Knight of Swords, like making a snap decision at some point. And it's all of us, we have our boundaries, and sometimes it is like a case of, right, I've got to call it, because I'm trying to be understanding with this person. I'm trying to maintain an open mind. I'm trying to be flexible. I'm trying to be, compromising, etc. But I feel like at some point you were like, you know what, maybe I'll just let it go. Like, this is over, done, draw a line under it. And it could be that once you have made that decision, you're not the kind of person to give it a second thought. But there's certainly, this might not necessarily be someone returning as well. It could just be that after you've been going through a bit of a rut, or a time of nothing happening, after maybe putting your foot down or drawing the line with somebody else, and now there's someone new potentially that feelings are growing for, and that's making you want to maybe retreat, or, as I said, the other person. So let's go through the spread, Aquarius, and we'll see what we've got for you. So how you're feeling about this person in this reading, Aquarius. We've got the Temperance card, the Six of Swords, and the Judgment card. There is Sagittarius energy with Temperance, but this is interesting because this is telling me, with Temperance and this Six of Swords card, that you feel pretty balanced about this person at this point, that you feel pretty like your emotions are in balance, like they're no longer causing you intense amounts of joy, but you're not overly heartbroken or angry or upset about them anymore. You just feel at peace with it. There is a sense of that you've left this in the past. That you maybe feel like they did show elements that meant that you couldn't trust them. With that Six of Swords card, we have the figure of a woman rowing away from a snake in the water in behind her. That she's going off into the distance, into the unknown, and leaving that in her past. So I remember we've seen the Five of Swords twice here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you feel like there were maybe things that you couldn't trust about this person, or things that they weren't being honest with you about, maybe when they were communicating. So you've moved on. With this Judgment card, it's not giving me so much of a resurrection energy for you. I feel like this is more, you made your decision about this. You made the call, and you have a sense of clarity. in making that decision, and it's almost like you felt at some point called to move on from them, like to, even if you had no sense of real closure or any sense of real finality that happened in the connection, but you felt like you've already made your decision about this. You feel at peace with that decision, and that you are leaving them in your past, and you're focused on your own healing as well. So how they feel about you, Aquarius, we've got the Star, the Page of Pentacles, and the Sun. A really stunning combination of cards, to be honest. The Star is your card, Aquarius, but it's really, they feel like you stand head and shoulders above anybody else. You are very magnetic, you're very attractive, you're really, it's like you're very special. If there was a party or a group of people, you know, socializing together, it's like if they were there, they would only be able to look at you, even, you know, if they're trying not to let you see the fact that they are just constantly drawn to you. It's like that, as far as they're concerned, everyone else is in the shadows in the room, and you're just like lit up like a beam of light. They really feel like you are quite majestic, I have to say, with this combination. I don't normally use that word, but that's what I'm getting here with this combination, because the Sun is also this card of a warrior who has got stronger, and through that has found success, has found, you know, glory for their achievements are being recognized, because they're really incredible. They feel like you are incredible. They feel like you light up a room, that you are able to make them and other people very happy, and that you are also, yeah, you're really grounded is what I'm getting. Like, even though I mean, I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart, I've known a lot of Aquariuses, and Aquarius can be very, you know, up in the air, and like big open, different ways of thinking and floating around in space kind of thing. I mean, I say that with love, because I'm a massive Aquarius essentially, but they also feel like you have this grounded sense to your big ideas. Like you don't live in fairyland. You actually have these big ideas, but then you just use them to enrich your day-to-day. Now with the Page of Pentacles, they may feel like you've actually taught them a lot. But they also may feel like they want to speak to you, that they feel that they're really drawn to send you, to get some sort of message through to you at this time. So how they're seeing you, we've got the Three of Wands and the Ace of Swords twice on top of each other, two different decks. So I'm going to get some clarification on this, extra clarification, because we've got the same card. But I mean, what can I say? They see you with the Ace of Swords twice extremely clearly. They also have a no doubt in their mind about how they're viewing you. It could be that they're, with the Three of Wands, that they're looking towards their future, and they see you very clearly in it, or they're just very clear about what the connection is between the two of you now. Maybe there has been some sort of conversation, or that has given them some sort of clarity recently. Let me get some clarification on this. Talking about clarity, man. Why is this Ace of Swords here twice for how this person is seeing Aquarius, please? Why is the Ace of Swords here twice for how they see Aquarius? The Knight of Cups, wow. Maybe it is that they do see you in their future. Anything else, please, about these Ace of Swords? Yeah, it's funny, because when the Knight of Cups fell out, I caught the glimpse of it, and I thought it was the Seven of Cups. So there it is. If they were confused before, they're crystal clear now, and we've got the World at the bottom of the deck when that came out. So the time of confusion for this person when it comes to you has completely ended. It's interesting, because it's almost like, if I was talking about that imagery of a room full of people, maybe it's just now that everyone else metaphorically has just gone into the shadows, and all they can see is you, because maybe previously they were considering other options, or that they were just confused about what to do, who to offer their love to. Maybe they felt like, maybe they were the one who felt like they couldn't trust any of their options really to be the right. Maybe they feel like they've always made the wrong choice in the past. And that could have really been holding them back from taking the chance this time. Give me one more, please, because yeah, the clarity is here, the confusion is over. But give me one more about the Ace of Swords. What clarity do they have about my Aquarius now? Did something fall out? Yeah. King of Wands. So there's more Leo energy there as well. And the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They have clarity about what they want. And they have clarity about who they want. And maybe they have some sort of clarity on the past and their behavior. The King of Wands with that Seven of Cups can be someone who likes to keep their options open because, you know, even if they're not making some sort of choice because they feel like they can't really trust any of their options. It could also have come from a bit of an ego place that they didn't want to actually make a choice, because then they could be like, oh, you know, I've got 5 people waiting to hear from me, and it might have given them some sort of ego boost. So it's kind of someone getting clarity on what they want for their future and also how they've behaved in the past, and really just seeing through their own, I can't really swear on YouTube anymore. So their own bull poop. They're seeing through their own bull poop. Ugh, I feel like a child saying that. Anyway, let's carry on. What's this person's current situation that you need to know, Aquarius? We've got the Page of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So there's clear progression here. This person is maybe the one who is searching on social media and or trying to find out more about you, for example, or that's what they have been doing, because this is a very like Page of Swords is trying to find out information, but it's always interesting for me with this Page of Swords because she already has the information. The sword is pointing up. It's the sword of truth. She's just not looking at it. So the Page of Swords is often a curious energy, or like a researching, can be spying energy, yes, but it's just it's wanting to find out information. But this person wanted to find out a truth that they already knew, and they've been going back and forth. They've been weighing up their decision. Maybe they've been weighing up pros and cons, but it's giving me a sense of this was to delay the inevitable, that they just kind of kept going around in circles being like, oh yeah, but Aquarius is so good because of this. Oh no, but remember, it wouldn't work between me and Aquarius because of this. Oh yeah, but like it just feels never ending, that they couldn't make their mind up, even though and it may have been like, oh, I need to find out more. I need to find out more. And even this Knight of Swords card in this deck talks about someone who has changed their mind, because it's a sword which is split in two, and each side of this split sword represents a different, say one is yes and one is no. Like it's the other side of the coin, if you like, that they're seeing things from the other perspective. They're changing their mind. But what I'm getting is this person is constantly changing their mind, yes and no, about you. Now, I have to say, though, because how they're seeing you is with utmost clarity, as we've just confirmed, this could also have been a little bit in the past. And I do like the fact that the page is progressing to the Knight of Swords, because this is giving me a sense, because the Knight of Swords comes forward and delivers a message, whereas the Page of Swords, in this deck especially, had that message all along and was looking away from it and dilly-dallying. That's exactly the energy. So their situation seems to have progressed from the dilly-dallying, going back and forth ad nauseum, to, right, time to strike, time to go forward, because now I'm very clear on the truth, and I'm very clear on our future, and how I'm seeing things now. So in this slightly extended spread, the next position is, what does this person want to happen between you at this time in your connection, Aquarius? We have got the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Moon card. So this is a bit of a contradiction, I have to be honest, because the Knight of Swords is that energy, we just saw it in their situation, of coming forward with that message, declaring their intentions or sending you a very specific message, speaking their truth. But the Seven of Wands talks about still maintaining the upper ground, the higher ground, keeping you at bay, keeping you at a bit of a distance, like not letting you too close, because of the unknown with the Moon card, because of what they're still not sure about. And I get, this is kind of, I feel like this is the Nine of Swords I was talking about at the bottom of the second and third decks, that energy of making mountains out of molehills. But it's it's a little bit of, they're apprehensive. So they want, what they want is to deliver a message to you, to speak their truth, but at the same time keep you at an arm's length, because they don't know exactly what might be hidden. Let me just see what, I'll get this one this time. What is this person worried about with the Moon? What is this person worried about? What are they not trusting? Oh, look at that. Queen of Wands came out before I shuffled it away. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. Tell me about the Moon, please. What is this person concerned about? Why do they want to keep Aquarius? Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Now, we already saw the Ace of Pentacles. It was one of the overall energy cards I've got at the beginning. So, and we've seen the Page of Cups at some point. I think it was the bottom of one of the decks. So they want to, obviously, as I said, come forward, maybe reopen communication. It could be a new person. So, if so, they want to start something with you. But this Queen of Wands, energy could be that they're worried that you're going to act as if, you know, why are you speaking to me? They could be worried that maybe you have a lot of suitors yourself with that Queen of Wands, or that you're going to feel like they're not really in your league, is kind of what I'm getting. Like, I'm not saying that any of this is true, Aquarius, but it's about you. It's just that they might be concerned that what they're wishing for, imagining with you, is a bit of a pipe dream. Maybe the two of you, they think are quite different. Maybe they feel like they're not someone that you would generally go for. Maybe they feel you're very like glamorous and attractive. And why the Queen of Wands? Oh, they just flew off the table. One sec. One more, please. There we go. We've got the page. Wow, Page of Wands. The Tower. Oh, interesting. What's going on? And the Emperor flew over here. So there's a lot of Aries and Leo energy again. They could be concerned basically about, it could just be a case of speaking to you. I feel the Emperor is a strong and the divine masculine energy, but what I'm getting here is that they're concerned that you may not want to talk to them. They could be concerned if there's been a period of no communication between you, how you're going to react, if this is going to cause an argument. They want to make you some sort of offer, and that could just be to meet up, to go out for a date. But they're hoping that it would be the beginning of things. But they basically want to, this person could be quite introverted as well, because I'm really getting a sense that they want very much they've decided that yes, they've got the clarity and they should make a move towards you, but they want to deliver the message whilst keeping you at a distance, so that if you are like, ew, no, then they're like, oh, well, don't take it like that. I wasn't really asking you out on a date, like, okay, kind of thing. Like, it's they're trying to do it in such a way that they don't get hurt, or yeah. So what is the block or the challenge to this connection going forward at this time? We've got the Six of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Justice card. So there's some Libra energy there. it's interesting as a block or a challenge that we've got these cards that talk about happiness, and this could be that someone went through a very difficult breakup in the past. It could have even been that they went through a divorce, and maybe someone has children here, that they could still be, even if they are divorced, they could still be entwined with their ex-partner because of the fact that they have children together. And that's just one of those things that that person, their previous partner, is always going to be in their life because of their shared kids. That could be the case. Although if it's not that, though, it's just that it's someone's past that is really, or it could be both of you, that's really affecting and is causing a blockage to the connection at this time. Because I think it's something in someone's past where they thought that they'd met their happily ever after, and that it was a love that was going to last forever. And it maybe was something that over time broke down, or it didn't last, essentially. It was just, it was like a dream that came to an end. And it's like someone has grown, lost their innocence and maybe, you know, naivety, and a good naivety about love and the hope and the possibility for it, because they've seen what they thought was their one, and they've seen it come to an end. They may have either gone through a difficult breakup with just of a separation of, you know, the things that they bought with that person or that kind of thing, or this was that there was an issue with balance in the connection where one person wasn't treated fairly by the other one. Maybe that's going back to that Six of Pentacles card I was describing, with that sense of someone has been treated like they are not deserving of equal love in a relationship. And yeah, it's just really, it's affecting someone in their present. So moving forward, the action that this person is most likely going to take towards you next, Aquarius, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, and that Seven of Wands again, which is, funnily enough, is what they want to happen in the connection with you, the two of you at this time. So the Queen of Pentacles, more earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, the Emperor, Aries energy here. We've got someone who wants to have things their way with the Emperor, and they want to kind of control how a conversation goes. And I've just talked about that. And it's because they fear the backlash, they fear the rejection, and they also, I feel like they just fear this moving forward, even though they want it at the same time. The Queen of Pentacles, they certainly, as I already said, they certainly feel like you're incredible with the Star and the Sun as their feelings for you. And the Queen of Pentacles she's like the wife material queen of the deck. She's a very nurturing, loving energy, and she always gives so much and adds so much value to a relationship. You know, in every way, she's very loving, and also very hardworking, in not in her career, or whether it's in her career, I mean, or whether it's with the family, with the home. And this can be a male or female in real life, but I'm just talking about her because it's a queen on the card. So yeah, they want to move things forward. They want to progress things with you. But the thing is, with the Emperor, it would have been better in a way if he was coming through as the King of Pentacles, because then that would give me a sense that, you know, it was two people on the same page, on the same level, or the Empress and the Emperor, you see what I mean? But this is someone who feels like they're punching effectively, like and they are therefore kind of puffing themselves up and being quite defensive and not really letting things flow as they might, because they want to keep the upper hand, keep the control, and that's coming from a place of sheer insecurity. Absolutely, but it's still not going to be that enjoyable. I mean, even if we can understand it, we can still say it's not going to be very enjoyable. So I do feel like they want to progress things with you with that Queen of Pentacles energy, but they're doing it in such a way as to also push you away at the same time, Aquarius. Now, it could be that this could be someone brand new. This doesn't have to be, I don't think this is someone from your past, to be honest. I think there's someone from your past that you've moved on with from how you're feeling, and that you made that decision. But I think this is someone new, for most of you, I'm going to say, who it's actually going to be more about them getting the courage to have this new beginning with you, because they've been going back and forth, maybe even watching you from a distance. Doesn't have to be, miles away. I mean, it could be the distance of across the room. They could be watching you, trying to make up their mind as to whether to make a move towards you. But they are making this move, but whilst also pushing you away. So what's going to be happening between the two of you going forward from when you see this reading? I would say the next 30 days, the next month, roughly, but there's no time in tarot. So going forward, we've got the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Death card. So this is what I'm saying. I don't think this person's approach is going to be very enjoyable, to be honest, because as much as they feel like you are absolutely amazing and they feel like they've made up their mind finally, they are approaching it in a self-sabotaging way, which is causing heartache, maybe for both of you, or and a heartache I'm getting from kind of confusion as well of how this person is treating the situation, where there needn't be any heartache, because the Seven of Pentacles is really someone holding back a lot, worried that they're going to risk the stability that they have for themselves. And this could be you as well, Aquarius. You could feel like you really want to just focus on your own, like giving to yourself, investing in yourself at this time. And there's the Death card is change, is transformation, but let me get some clarity on this. Why is the Death card here, please? What is the change and the transformation? I really get a sense of someone holding back from that change, though, like really resisting, even though it's the Seven of Pentacles now, not the Seven of Wands, but I really get a sense of resisting investing properly and resisting the transformation. I mean, the Death card also talks about leaving the past in the past and stepping through this gateway to a new beginning, but it's like someone is still clinging to previous hurt. Tell me about the Death card, please. What transformation is happening? It's too many. So, well, I'll show you. We've got the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Is literally someone holding back from giving to this, which is what I was getting from that Seven of Pentacles. I hope I explained that. Tell me about the Death card, please. Yeah, the Devil. And the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which we've seen like 3 times now. It's the High Priestess and the Strength card. Strength again. One more, please. That's a lot of major arcana. One more, please. Is change actually going to be happening, though, in this situation? Okay, we've got the Sun and we've got the Ace of Cups sideways. It's basically crossing the Strength and the High Priestess. So the capacity for this connection, the situation to change and for this new beginning to actually happen all depends on the two people involved. And you, bearing in mind, Aquarius, if it's the other person who's holding back, you can't make them give to this. It's going to have to be down to them. But you can't control what other people do. You can only control what you do. So if this High Priestess and Strength is someone who knows, really, that deep down, they know what they need to do. They know that they need to have the courage to embrace this change, to let go, to cut the cord with the devil, with the previous pain, the previous hurt, to let go of that, to embrace the transformation, to move forward and embrace wholeheartedly the chance for this joy and this new beginning of prosperity and a whole new energy. But I think I said right at the beginning, it's all going to come down to whether someone can embrace this wholeheartedly. And if you can, then that Ace of Cups, and you go through that kind of gateway of this Death card, and you can have that, both the two of you could have this new beginning, but it's all down to whether both people can let go of whatever's happened in the past on each of their individual sides and have the courage to step into a whole new dawn, effectively. So yeah, that's what I've got for you this time, Aquarius. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like the video if you could. For me, it just takes a second. It means the world, makes me so happy. And subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell if you want, all that jazz. It means so much. Thank you for all your support. I'll speak to you soon. Thanks. Bye.